responsibility. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Right now, we're standing alongside the Menominee River. There is a lot of pollution entering this river, but thanks to the riparian zones, a lot of it is being mitigated. Right here in this riparian zone, these tall grasses and shrubbery are mitigating pollution, such as fertilizers that contain nitrogen and phosphate. Other forms include fecal coliform, which can be from both human and other animal sources. These fertilizers and fecal coliforms can pollute the water and will encourage eutrophication and other pollutants in the river. It will also degrade the ecology of the river. Other possible solutions to mitigate pollution from the Menominee River would include adding another treatment facility down the river.
We're here outside the School of Freshwater Sciences on UWM's campus in front of a stockpile of coal. Carbon pollution from the coal pile is being taken into the Kinnickinnick River and Lake Michigan when the coal is rained on. One of the effects of the extra carbon in the river is that carbonic acid builds up in the river when the carbon is introduced into the river due to raising the overall acidity of the river and the lake. Possible solutions of this problem are to build a structure or put a tarp over the coal so that rain is not able to get to it, or walling off the surrounding area of the coal to prevent water from getting into the lake or the river.
Right now, we're standing under the Swan Boulevard Bridge. This is the intersection between Swan Boulevard and Underwood Parkway. This area here is the water mitigation zone from the Menominee River Parkway. This means that water from the Menominee River flows into this drainage basin. Some effects if the water would not be mitigated would be pollution within the Menominee River. Some benefits from mitigating water pollution into this drainage basin would be that the pollution, especially fertilizers such as nitrogen and phosphate, are washed into the tall grasses that line this drainage basin. Other ways to mitigate water would be to lower stream bases.
So we're at a retention pond located off of Division Road in Germantown. Pollutants affecting this water are phosphates, nitrates, and plastics. These pollutants come from the nearby houses, cornfield, and tree farm. These pollutants cause the eutrophication of the water, which causes the deoxification, and it makes the water more turbid. Some solutions to this problem could be the increased riparian zones and the less use of fertilizers.
We're here on the corner of Mill and Lily Road in Menominee Falls. The slope of the road here creates continuous flooding that has created this pond. A negative of the flooding is that it can flood into the road and create havoc. A positive to the flooding is that instead of basements flooding here, it'll just flood this pond in this area. The pond floods every time there's a rain over several inches, usually like 3 or 4. To flood into the road, it has to be over like 6 inches. Documentary on pollution and flooding in the greater Milwaukee area.
Our water pollution mitigation site was the riparian zone at Hart Park. It removed fertilizers that contained harmful nitrates and phosphates that entered the river. Our flood mitigation site was on Honey Creek Parkway, and it mitigated water when the Menominee River flooded, reducing flooding on roads.
Our example for point source pollution was a coal pile downtown on the UWM campus that was introducing carbonic acid into Lake Michigan and the river.
Our example for flooding was a pond located at the intersection of Mill and Lily Road in Menominee Falls. And our example for non-point source pollution was a retention pond located off of Division Road in Germantown.